Hello beautiful people, I am back and I have a special video, mostly because it's one of my favorite videos to watch, so therefore hopefully y'all will enjoy this video. So the plan for this video is I kind of went a little bit out of control with buying books, but it's almost summer, which means I'm not going to be doing a lot, which also means I need to buy books. So that's exactly what I did. I have one package with me. I bought another package like a week ago and it came a couple days ago. And then I went to my local mall and they were handing out free books. So, you know, it's just the greatest week of all time. Another package will be arriving Friday, I think. So we're gonna break this video into two parts. The first set is this one right here with all of the books I have right now, and then we'll cut to, I don't know, probably Tuesday, and then I'll open the big package. So let's just get on with it, I suppose. Okay, so the first purchase I made was on Pango Books. They are like a used book site, and you can purchase other people's used books that they don't want anymore, and then you receive them. So it's actually really cool. Make sure to go check it out. Okay, so the first book that I got was God of Fury, because y'all, I read God of Malice, God of Pain, and God of Ruin. Ugh! Naturally, I had to get the next book in the series, and y'all, I know this is romance. I'm so excited. And you may notice that this is the standard copy of the cover. I have all the standard copies. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Oh yeah, you can. Right there. I have all of the standard copies, which means I don't want the deluxe copies. I know I said that in like other videos, so if you remember me saying that. So I was just like, you know what? Let me order from a site that I know people will probably have this edition. And they did. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this book. Like, I already know I'm gonna love it. It's a dark romance, and it's in a interconnected standalone series called The Legacy of Gods by Rena Kent. She is a very dark romance reader, so if you don't like dark romance, do not read these. Check your trigger warnings, all of that. The first book, if you know, you know, the first chapters were crazy. Really all I need to know to go into this series, so that's what I did. Guys, Dr. Pepper. Either coffee, Dr. Pepper, those are my two. Next, we'll do the books I got from my local mall. And the first one I have is An Education in Malice. I have heard a ton of things. Actually, I've had good things and bad things that I've heard. So, I don't know. We'll see where I stand on this. I know it's dark academia fiction. I don't know if it's exactly romance, but I don't know. I recognize the title and I snatched it because I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna read that. Oh my gosh. One of us was always going to bleed for the other. Okay, period. I love that. They have the what are these called? The uneven pages. Oh my god, what are they called? Oh my god, this author, A Dowry of Blood. Oh, guys, I want to read that book too. So if I like the writing, I will read the A Dowry of Blood from the same author, because I've heard so many good things about that book. So hopefully this will be in the same realm. Okay, next, which I cannot believe, Out on a Table with like no warnings, honestly. And that would be Shallow River, I think. Yes. By H.G. Carlson. And if you don't know this author, another dark romance author. I've heard, I think this is like relatively new, if I'm not mistaken, or it's a different cover, like different edition. I literally have the book in my hand. I could just see when it came out. Oh, 2020. Okay, yes. So this came out in 2020. I think this is a new cover though. That's why it's coming back. Shallow Hill is where souls suffer slow and miserable deaths. Okay, love to hear it. All I know is the author and that a lot of people I watch on this platform love this book and they read a lot of dark romance. So there we go. That's really all I needed. Okay. And now for the box. Okay? Now this in particular package was around $50. Now, you may be thinking, oh, that's a high price, oh, that's a low price for how many books, which I think there's 3 in this one. But when that adds up and you have 6 others, it kind of adds up to a bigger total. So I don't have any scissors, so I'm just gonna try and rip this open if I can. I did it. Oh my gosh. Now, unfortunately, I did purchase these books on Amazon. I know, trust me. I don't have any indie bookstores near me, like at all. I just have Barnes & Noble and Target, and yes, there is 3 books. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So the first one is Pucking Around, and all I really know about this one, I don't know much about the books that I get because I like to go in blind, but I know just the right amount that hooks me into buying a book. So all I know about this book is that I think it's MMF, Why Choose, something along those lines. So, and hockey. So that's really all I needed to know. This is a very huge book, almost 600 pages, but you know, if it's good, then this is gonna be like 200 pages. So let's just hope that I love it. And I really just, I don't know, I heard a lot of good things about this book, and I know that there's more, like this is a series, so if I like it, then I'll just continue on to the series, and if I don't, you know, it is what it is. At least I know, you know? But yes, should we read a line? Oh my gosh, there's a split. Star signs, y'all. Star signs, playlist, words and phrases. Oh wait, there's different languages. Wait, maybe I should. Wait, that is so cool. Meet the Rays. Oh my god, this is so cool. What? Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, this is so cool. Like, there is a bunch of different things in here. I don't know if you could see it. And then, like, Meet the Rays. Ah! That is so cool. Okay, yeah, guys, I know I'm gonna love it. Who am I kidding? I know I'm gonna love it. Oh, wait, we were gonna read a sentence. Okay. Let me pick one kind of to the start so I don't spoil anything. Okay, well, this is kind of tragic, but please put me down. Please stop. And then my heart is breaking into pieces. Oh. Gagged. Okay. Alright, girl. I don't know. The next one I have is Nocticadia. Y'all, this one is so interesting. It's so interesting. I know it's dark academia. I think it's like fantasy, romance. Like, it's like everything I love. Yeah, I know I'm gonna love it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need to there's a quote up at the top in a different language. I need to know what that says, and hopefully it doesn't say anything. Not YouTube. The dead teach the living. Okay, period. That's all I need to know. Okay, the lab coat I'd worn the last time I'd worked in the lab hung from its hook just outside the door. There we go. Lovely. Glad to hear it. I am so excited for this book. I love dark academia. I love fantasy. I love romance. Ugh. My only like questioning thing is how many pages is it? Like almost 700. But if I love it, you know, it's gonna be like 300 pages, and that's all you really need. Okay, the last book in this package before we cut to Tuesday is The Lies We Steal, Monty J. Oh, it's a little bit, that's okay. I have seen this book mostly mentioned by these two up here, and they like love the series. So like naturally I had to get it and see what the rave is about. Just like every other book in this haul, from beginning to end, I'm sure you're gonna hear multiple times, I know almost nothing about this book. But I do know it's a dark romance, and I know that I think there's like a mystery going on too. I believe that there's like some kind of mystery going on. Oh, there's chapter titles. I love that. Oh yeah, the Hollow Boys, I think this series is called. I think there's 5 books in this series. I don't think they're standalones. They very well could be. She can run, but she can't hide. Alright, girl. Should we read a sentence? Let's do this one. I motioned to the chair next to me. Do you want to take this seat? That's all it was. I would take the seat, honestly. I would. So very excited. Very, very excited for all of these books, honestly. Here are all of these. God of Fury is next to me, but I can't be bothered to pick it up. Yes, very, very excited. Guys, I have no room on the shelf at all. No room on the shelf. So you very well may see a bookshelf reorganization coming soon. Probably once I get the package and film Tuesday, I'll just probably go straight into the bookshelf reorganization. It's gonna be chaotic. I have a couple ideas of what I could do, especially for the bottom shelf, but other than that, I don't really know. I guess we'll go through it together. I don't know anymore. Okay, I'm done here. Let's cut to Tuesday. Secured. I've got it. I got the package. It's Friday. It came early. This one is gonna be tricky to open because it's like, wait for my nail. Okay. Lovely. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay. So let's just get right into it. I got the Loser's Duet by Harley LaRue because I know this is Why Choose, and clearly I love a Why Choose, so I had to get this one because it's so popular and everyone loves it, and I'm pretty sure it's dark romance too. So clearly, as record has shown, I like dark romance and I like Why Choose. So I had to get both just because I know I'm gonna love it and I want to go straight into the next book. Shall we read a sentence? Let's do it. This one. She was here for Lucas. Alright. Well, she was here for Lucas, I guess. Very, very interesting. The only problem I have with these covers is that there's actual like people on the front. Not my favorite, but I looked for like special editions, and I didn't see any that were like in stock or anything like that. So I had to go with the normal paperbacks. But if you see anything online, send it my way because I have a feeling I may like these books. So Okay, Reign of Shadows and Endings, of course, because I have seen so many people love this series. What is it called? The Legacy series by Melissa K. Rorick. I have seen so many people love this series, and I know I'm gonna love it. I know I'm gonna love it. I have it on Kindle, and I wanted to start reading it, but then I was like, well, if I love it and I want to tab it, I would rather have it in paperback. So yeah, this is a big book. This is much bigger than I thought it would be. 650-ish pages long, which for fantasy is very good. So yeah, I'm so excited about this. I don't really know anything about it, actually. All I know is that the YouTubers I watch rave about this series and love it to death. And also there's another series, I think, in this world. So if I like the world that much, then I'll carry on to the next series. Yeah, I don't know much about this series at all, as of every book on my shelf, really. But I do know it's fantasy and dark-ish romance, maybe. It could be like a enemies to lovers, which we know we love. We love enemies to lovers, so I'm not mad about it. Okay, next, I knew I had to get this book, mostly because it's a fantasy, but it's a standalone fantasy, so I don't have to like get a bunch of books. Actually, that all may be untrue because it says book 1. But as I know, or actually it could be like the same world but like different couples. Maybe I really just don't know anything. Yeah, anyway, A Touch of Golden Madness. K.L. Devore. Don't hate me if I say that wrong. But I have seen mostly the same people who have read the Reign of Shadows and Endings. They really like this book too. So I had to get it, obviously. I know it's fantasy. I don't know if it's maybe dark romance, maybe-ish. I'm not quite sure. About 530 pages, so that's... Should we read a sentence from the book? Standing, I took in the widened hallway. Alright, love it. Love it. Love the hallways. I don't know if this is urban fantasy, actually. Fairy tales are for the naive. Okay. Oh, Princess Assassin. Love it. Love it. Oh, murdered her first love? Okay. 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 Love to see it. Love to see it. I can't remember the other one that I got. Oh my god, of course. Oh my god. Literal book. Why? This is the book that I was like, oh my god, I have to get, because my Barnes & Noble, my local Barnes & Noble, never has any of, like, any of these books that I got. They don't have any of them. So, so I was like, oh, I have to get this book. You want to know what the book is? The Book of Azrael, of course. Yeah. Honestly, the first time I picked up a book, I think my first book was, Icebreaker, funnily enough, and I love that book, and I read it on audio, and then once I got done with that book, I was like, what am I going to read next? So I had the Book of Azrael on my Spotify waiting for me, and then I just never got to it, and that was like a year ago. So I have been waiting for this book for quite a long time. Why I haven't read it yet beats me. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, and I know that there's more books coming out in this series too. I think there's one that either just came out or is coming out in the near future. Yeah, oh my god, I've heard so many people rave about this book, and it's so exciting. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But we have one more book. In this book, Make Me. Okay. I know it's who I choose, and actually I think it's all men. So that will be interesting. I haven't read a Why Choose It's All Men. So very exciting. And oh my god, there's illustrations. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. And then there's like pictures, like title cards or whatever they're called, I don't know. That's so cool. I didn't even know this. Okay, well, the book just got better and I haven't even read it yet. Okay. See this one, I could show you. There we go. That is so cool. Okay, well, that's all I really know. But I think I saw this book on like Instagram, and I saw like the Why Choose All Men, and then I was like, So then I read some of the ratings, and the ratings were pretty good. So, and I think it was like $11. So, why the heck not? To top off my 200 grand total. Interesting, very interesting. I believe this is dark romance because there's a couple bullets on the front, so we'll see. Yeah, interesting. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for the bookshelf reorganization that needs to happen because I have no room on my bookshelf anymore. So that will be coming in the near future. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, it's like 10 minutes after, and I received another package, and then I realized I'm missing a book. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so the book I got was City of Gods and Monsters. Now, a lot of people on YouTube have loved this series, like absolutely loved it. So therefore, I had to get this book. And at this point, I think I'm not gonna spend any more time in the bookstore for the next year, because I realized how many books I've gotten. It's kind of crazy. And I think this series only has 3 books in it for right now. I'm sure that will change. Yes, for right now, that's all we have. I'm pretty sure this is a fantasy and a dark romance, as is every book that I got in this haul. I don't know, this is crazy. Did I need to spend this much? No. Did I want to? Yes. Actually, going back to did I need to? Also yes. Yeah, it was a great little surprise though. Another book. Love it. Love it. So it's kind of like, let's use girl math. So it's kind of like I got the book for free, right? If I wasn't expecting. Anyway, these are the books. These are the books. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll see y'all later.